to All About Community. My name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is, you guessed it, Cathy Adams, President and Chief Executive Officer of the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce, my favorite chamber. I tell you, I am so delighted to have Cathy back on the program. Cathy, welcome to All About Community.
Well, introduction, and I'm excited about being here again.
Well, you're excited because you do such a fantastic job heading up the chamber. The chamber has been totally different since you took over. Now, let's talk for a moment about, let's say it this way. Can you remind our viewers of what is the mission of the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce, so that they will know in case they're new people?
Absolutely. The Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce is be the voice of our community. We advocate for a membership of almost 600 plus businesses within the city of Oakland. And our job is to amplify the messages of Black-owned business, advocate for our businesses, and provide technical support. I know they want to stick a lot of things in there, but our number one priority is all about business development and how we elevate and make sure that our businesses get what they need so that they can thrive.
Thrive, that is a key word. Now, how long has the current Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce been in business?
Well, we're celebrating 20 years. It was founded in 2003. And as you know, Mr. Harris has been a part of this for a very long time. So 2003, so we're actually celebrating 20 years.
20 years, and you're having an anniversary coming up here soon, a luncheon.
Yes, we're having our 20th anniversary business awards luncheon that we're going to celebrate on October 26th. We're so excited that we will be recognizing a great group of members that are part of the Chamber of Commerce that have startup businesses and have been in business for a long time. And those particular businesses that have demonstrated, how can I say, just the way that a top business should operate.
And you have approximately how many members?
Yeah, right now we are almost at 600 members. You know, I can say that I need about 45 of you guys to pay your dues because basically they go into an inactive status. And so that was our goal for this year, to get to 600 members. And we feel that we have so much to offer our businesses. And even during the pandemic, we had at least, I think, maybe 2 or 3 businesses that open up their new business.
Now, let's talk about the pandemic. I know you had a resiliency fund. Explain that. And I believe that was quite instrumental in keeping a number of businesses in business during the COVID pandemic. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So that alone is enough reason to join the Oakland African American
Chamber
of Commerce.
Yes, absolutely. In 2020, at the beginning of the height of COVID-19, and I never will forget it, and so many businesses were having a hard time. They were scared. They was calling the chamber saying, I think we're going to close. And you all know about the PPP. Well, we know due to systemic racism, a lot of our Black-owned businesses did not get to benefit from that money. So we had a call to action. One person in particular called and said, Cathy Adams, what are you guys going to do? What the chamber's going to do? And that was like a big job. He said, y'all need to raise, it was Big Chris, he said, y'all need to raise like $500,000. And I said, okay. And of course, I went to our chairman of the board at the time, Seth Butner, and I said to Mr. Butner, I said, Seth, we're getting all these calls, the people, the businesses are hurting, they want to know, what are we going to do? And I said, I think we should raise $500,000 to help the business. It was Seth being the person that he is. He said, why not $1 million? And I said, well, why not $1 million? So needless to say, fast forward, in 2020, the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce raised $1.1 million to provide over 200 plus businesses with grants, not loans, $2,500 up to, I think, roughly $15,000. And as a result, that was also on the tail end of George Floyd, May 25th, 2022. I never will forget it. And I said, oh my God, are these people going to make these donations? I was worked up. I get nervous like everybody else, but I prayed about it. I tell you, God delivered. We got that money, and as the money came in, we dispersed that money out into the community. And hopefully you'll ask me something later, but anyway.
Well, God answered your prayers, and as a result of that, a lot of Black businesses in particular were assisted and were able to survive the pandemic because of the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce. And were it not for the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce, a lot of businesses would not have survived.
You are absolutely right, Mr. Harris, because even to this day, when I walk down the street, it just warms my heart because people will say, and I wasn't even on the judging committee, but we had a panel and we were able to do everything. We did an impact report to let our donors know where the money gave. We create a graph so they could see the areas of businesses where the money went. But when I walk down the street, it warms my heart. They say, my business didn't close because of OAACC. I opened up my other business.
And you see, that it is so heartwarming. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a real substantive reason why each of you who has a business should be a member of the Oakland African American Chamber of Commerce. And if you are not, you're depriving yourselves. We got to go to break, so don't touch that remote. We will be right back. My name is Robert L. Harris, and my guest is Cathy Adams.